Welcome everyone to My AI Live. Today is Monday, November 25th. My AI Live. We get together every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for the My AI training. We are showing you not only how to use the amazing My AI system, but also telling you and showing you different ways of building on social media, starting conversations, getting your message out there to the world, which is actually what we're going to talk about today, and really helping you move the needle to get to where you want to be in your life and business. We're also mixing in a little bit of mindset, a little bit of personal development into this. And so I love the community that we're building together here, because what the vision of this community is that we are a group of people going after our dreams, helping one another get to their dreams as well. So here it's collaboration, right? Everything is about collaboration here and how we can help each other, how we can learn from one another to be able to get to that place that we want to be in our lives. So today I want to talk to you about getting your message out there. And it's amazing that Deborah said that. This was not planned, but it always tells you that everything's in perfect timing, right? So one thing that you are going to see that the most successful leaders do on social media, for building on social media, is that they are constantly talking about what problems that they solve while showcasing their life that they're living it. Now, I want you to get both parts of that, okay? They're not only just talking about the problems that they solve, they're showcasing their life that they are actually living it. And this is where the balance comes in, right? Because I can go online and tell people, I've got tons of testimonials of people who have coached with me, done one-on-one coaching with me, group coaching, like classes with me, all these different things. I could just post those over and over again. I could just be like, coach with me, coach with me, coach with me, coach with me. And my algorithm's going to die, because people will eventually get very bored with that, right? It's like, okay, that's not, and especially if it's somebody who doesn't know the value of that already, right? Like, they don't know the value of your product yet. They don't know the value of what you bring yet. If you're constantly buy my product, buy my product, buy my product, people will just get bored, right? And one of two things will end up happening. Either they will unfriend you, or they will unfollow you. Or a third one, they could snooze you for 30 days to give you a chance to clean up your act. I snooze people. It gets to be too much, and it's just like, oh, I can't see another one of these ads. Snooze. Give them some time. If it doesn't change, you unfollow. Now, here's the problem. When people unfollow you, they're still friends with you. So you think they're still seeing your message, but they will never see it again. Once you lose that, it's gone for good. And so that's why we have to be very careful about the way we are posting and talking about our businesses and our products, right? This is why we always talk about the problem that we solve while showcasing our life of how we ourselves are living it. So let me give you an example. Weight loss is an easy one, right? Health and wellness is a pretty easy one with this. Maybe it is those people who are talking about their personal journey. Mike here is one of my coaches that I've raised up. 70 pounds he's lost so far. You can see some of his turkey photos, right? So he can not only talk about his own journey of what his before and afters were like, and what life was like, and why he's so thankful for the life, but he's also going to showcase himself living it, walking, doing the exercise, going to the gym. Mike and Steve both go to the gym. I don't know, I think every day, you guys, pretty much. I mean, you're there all the time, it seems like. And so showing photos of what they are doing in their life while talking about their message and what's important. My friend Tina does this. She does reels about her going to the gym and stuff, and talks about consistency. But she also talks about, she brings her product in it. And so one of the ways that she brings her product in is she's just talking about her life, and she'll say, and her product is called Activate. And so she will talk about, she'll say, hey, it's time to activate. And she'll show herself making her drink while talking about something of her life, of what she's going through, what she's learned, what she's been doing, why she pushes the way she does, and things like that. It's all about her life. Now, we're taught when we're really young, who do we think you are, kind of thing, and don't think too highly of yourself, which we're not going to get into. We don't want you to be like, I'm so great and everybody else isn't. That's the exact opposite of what we're talking about. What we're talking about is with a servant's heart, showing how we can help people. That makes sense? That we're living the life ourselves and that we want to help others. Does that make sense to everybody? Everybody good with that one? Okay, want to make sure, because there's a lot that's been put in us that makes us scared to kind of shine the light on ourselves, right? But the problem is our light wasn't meant to be put under something, right? Our light was meant to shine so we can help other people. And so we have to be able to shine that light in a way that's powerful and authentic and truthful. So the first step to this is, number one, what problem do you solve, or what problems do you solve? Now, the best way to write this out, and really, if you took a little bit of time as homework, I know there are people who say, Elizabeth, don't give homework. And it's like, well, the people that want to do it will do it, and people who don't want to do it won't, and it's all good, right? Yeah, I can give some suggestions, maybe. Okay. So one good thing to do today would be to write out a list of all the problems you solve. Jenny, over here, another one of my coaches, amazing coach, lost over 70 pounds also. She's fantastic. One thing that she does very well is always follows up with people and loves on people and things like that authentically. I call her the queen of follow-up, because she constantly is really, but she's doing it out of an authentic way. So things that Jenny will do is she will talk about her life. She will talk about, her weight loss journey. And then she will always send encouragement out into the world, right? Okay. So one great thing, let's do this. I'm going to make this short because we've got to get over to our post so I can show you how to do this. But write all of the problems that you solve. So Jenny, she solves the problem of weight, of course, because she's a weight loss coach also. But that's not it, because, people could say, well, a pill does that, or this product does that in itself, right? She also solves the problem of having somebody on the journey with you, right? Somebody holding your hand, somebody being there to support you, somebody who is going to walk alongside you with that. So see these things that are different, right? So when you think about all the problems you solve, I want you to think about things that you've overcome yourself. Steve's in a network marketing company here, but he's also come out of a terrible breakup that really did a number on him, that he had to do a lot of inner work to get out of. And now he helps other men do the same thing. So he not only solves the problem of health and wellness through his company, he also solves the problem of becoming the man you truly are and getting your mojo back. Also, two different things, right? So I want you to think about all the problems that you solve, the things that you overcome yourself that you could help somebody else with, and even the fact that you started a business. That's a problem that you solve because you started that journey yourself. You made the decision. Even if you're only 2 steps ahead of the person, you can help somebody else. I made the decision to go after to start taking control of my financial health, my financial future, by doing this. This is where I'm going. Then talk about where you're going. And then, do you want to do this with me? If I called on you, which I'm not going to right now, but if I did, you should always be able to tell me what problems you solve yourself and what problems your company solves. If you have those 2 things down, it will be so much easier to talk about your product and your business opportunity, and easy to talk to anybody because you know what you solve. Many times the reason people say, I don't know what to say, it's because they don't truly know what problem that they solve. Where we know the problem that we solve, you know what you're, and really ask your company, ask your upline, what problems do we solve? If you don't know, ask your uplines. Most of you belong to really great companies. Read on the website, what problems do they solve? A lot of it will be right there on the website. Ask other people in the company, learn the team culture. These are important things, right? What problem do you solve? What problems do your company solve? So let's go over to our Nowsite system, and we're going to show you how to start making some posts in that direction. And Monday is a really great time to start talking about your business and things like that, because there are a lot of people who had to get up this morning. That alarm went off. They did not want to get up. They wanted to hit snooze. They wanted to hit off. They did not want to get up. They didn't want to make the drive. They didn't want to be at work. And they're on Facebook scrolling in the bathroom stall, looking for something for the dopamine hit to make them feel better about their life. That's where you can come in. Okay, so we're going to come over here. First of all, let's show you where you will find your replay. You're going to find your replay here at the official corporate Nowsite group. The official corporate Nowsite group is where you're going to find your replay at. And so this will also be where you will find your meeting times and things like that. So you want to make sure that you are always a part of that. Now, if you want to know more about me, my name is Elizabeth Larson. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, professional network marketer. I've been building online for a very, very, very long time. And I started teaching building online on the stages of an essential oil company over 10 years ago. And so I've been doing this for a very long time, and I'm grateful because I love what I do. All right. So here's the Nowsite system, right? There's three things we do every day. We post on social media. That's our message out to the world, and that's what we're talking about here, getting our message out. And that message is the problem that we solve, the problem that our company solves, the problem that our product solves, us living that authentic life while doing it, right? Then we comment on other people's posts, and we comment on our posts for the people that comment to us, and we start conversations out. Now, if we're going to post on social media, one of the things that works really well with these kinds of posts is pictures of you. Now, you could take a selfie. You could have pictures of you from an event and talk about it backwards. So let's give it a shot. I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not, but we'll try. But multiple pictures together of different things, different events, different stuff like that. This is showcasing the life while doing the business, right? Yep, that's true. Let's see if I can find another one, the one that I really want. Home meetings and stuff like that, pictures of what you do. This is a great one. And lots of fun things that she does. She's showcasing her life. Now, mind you, look at this. She's got her product posts in here. This is the problem she solves, right? She's solving a weight issue for people. She's got those posts. But if it was only these posts over and over and over and over again, that would get boring for most people, right? So she's also showcasing other things that are important to her. People. She's got reels on here. And then again, community. Now think about this. This is not all selfies. This is community. This is pictures showing community. This is pictures showing her life. Now, the thing that we think of, the last thing I wanted to give you with this is that we think that the picture has to be recent. It doesn't. This is why you want to take a ton of pictures when you're at events, when you're doing a home meeting. Take lots of pictures. Take lots of pictures of whatever you're doing, because you don't have to use only those pictures that week or the next week. You can go backwards to those pictures and talk about those things as well. That's why they tell leaders, do photo shoots, do 2 photo shoots a year, and then use the photos throughout the year. These people that look terrific all the time, most of the time they're actually in their little buns with no makeup on doing all these posts because the photos were already done, okay? So make it easy on yourself. All right, so those are the kinds of pictures that are gonna work best, right? If you do not have any pictures, the next recommended one, if you don't have pictures of yourself in your life and things like that, is go out today and get some. But take a selfie. Even if it's a selfie of just you, that's still better than a generic photo. Now, for those of you who are like Elizabeth, you're very sweet. We love you. No, I'm not ready for a selfie. It's okay. You don't have to do the selfie if you don't want to. But you can, but the Nowsite system can give you a photo if you're just not ready for that. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go make our post now. And if you're going to do a group photo that you are in, that you took, like those ones that I was showing to Jennifer, you're going to do caption my image. That's when you're going to upload an image from an event that you had or some whatever you're doing, right? Maybe you went out to dinner with friends, maybe you did stuff like that. The more you can showcase about your life, the more people will feel connected to you to be able to want to work with you or try your product. If it's you by yourself, you take a picture by yourself, you're going to do a selfie AI. Both of these, you're going to upload the photo in. And if you're part of my people who are like Elizabeth, not ready, that's okay. You're still ready to make a post though, because we're going to start getting consistent in posts, right? So we go caption to suggested image, and you say what you want the post to be about. Now, maybe you don't know how to quite word it, okay? But you think about the problem that you solve, okay? Or the kinds of conversations that you want to have today. Write me a post about how thankful I am that I today and did not have to work for someone else because I have my own business. Talk about freedom I have, the fun I get to have, and the feeling of being in control of my future. Okay? Now, by the story, I didn't say write, I'm just telling it what to write for me. I want this is my direction to the AI. And the AI knows me, right? It knows my posts from the past. It knows the things I've asked for. It knows the information that I've given it. I'm going to hit generate, and I'm going to see what it comes up with. Now, the cool thing is I can hit generate over and over and over again until I find a post that I like. Many times it's going to hit it right on the nail the first time. Sometimes it doesn't. Now, feeling gratitude today for the freedom I have in running my own business. No bosses, just possibility. Each day is a new adventure, the fun, all mine. Here's to steering my own ship and loving every moment of the journey to my dreams. Okay, this is great. If I want it to be longer, if I just want it to be inspirational, I could leave it just the way it is, right? And I could say something to the effect of, what dream are you working on or ever thought about starting your own business? I'd love to give you some tips of the way to start or anything like that. I could put those in there. Now, if I'm not using a photo of me in an event, me sitting at a desk typing, me something, I'm going to use one of the AI photos. I would change the image. I'd come over here to image search and I would say, now, obviously, guys, you don't have to use a woman if you don't want to. Okay. If you don't want to use a girl in the picture, you don't have to. You can use a guy. But I'm going to put woman sitting at the computer working. Okay. This could be fantastic. This could work really well too, sitting in bed. I kind of like this one right here. So I'm going to go like this and edit image. And then I would add text to the image. Now, here's the thing. I could take and copy it, copy this part of the wording right here. And when I change image and do this, I would add text to the image. Seems like my text box. They did something there. Okay. Background color just a little bit, just so the words pop out a little bit more, because the background is just supposed to be some space in that. I have my photo right here. I'm going to hit add. And there we go. Now, photos are better than just a generic photo, but photos of you, selfies are next, and then photos of you doing things at events with other people. That's kind of the hierarchy of what works best. Hit get started, go ahead and paste. I come over here to Facebook or whatever platform I want to be on. Of course, I paste the words in. I can add my thing. Let's do this. Running my own business. No bosses, just possibility. Each day is a new adventure. The fun, all mine. Here's to steering my own ship and loving every moment of the journey to my dreams. Have you about business? Road is for you. Let me know the comments below or DM me. Something to that effect, right? Now, this little thing right here, this little icon, that's where we're going to put in our photo. We're going to click our photo. I'm going to grab the downloads of the photo. I'm going to put the photo in there. Now, of course, this will look different. The effect of, let me put a different photo in there. So if I had a photo of me, that is going to be different, right, than the other. And of course, I can come back over here. I could do Instagram, LinkedIn. And look here on LinkedIn especially, because LinkedIn is not just business owners. It's a lot of people who are looking for jobs, a lot of people who are in business and working for other people. And so that kind of post could work really well if you are a person who works well on who does it, LinkedIn. All right. So let's go ahead and set our timer up. We're going to do 5 minutes. I want to see everybody's posts. Let's go ahead and get our own posts out. And just think about one problem you solve, just one problem you solve, or something about your life in it. And try that out. We'll take questions. And you are not, if their thing is set up where you're not a friend of a friend, you can't add them as a friend. And really, we shouldn't just be adding friends just to add friends, just to click on random people that we don't know, because you know that's really not the best way to build. And if it says from people to people, best way to build, if you're going to try to build more friends and followers, is to do it through groups, because then Facebook will see that you have a group in common and will help you there, Ed. Okay, let's go over to Danielle as we're making our post. And it came up with a new timer. I think I liked the round clock better, but I guess this one is easier to read. So,
hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, honey.
You're back home.
I am home. This is my first weekend back. I got home real late Saturday night, and it feels a little weird being here.
Does it?
Having to get used to that again and realize it was 56 days altogether that this went on.
Wow.
My business partner said, you realize, he told me this 2 days ago, he said, you realize this is 54 days. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Just give yourself the time. Just, take care of yourself. Be good to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, Elizabeth, how do I differentiate between what problem I solve and what problem my company solves? I'm not quite sure.
Perfect. Great question. Thank you for asking that. I'll give an example like this. My company solves the problem of one and then me. Okay, kind of separate it that way and make the divide bigger so you kind of see it. My company solves the problem of needing to talk to a doctor immediately. So, like, not having to go somewhere to do it, like, actually have a video call with a doctor within 15 minutes. So, I burned my hand very bad. Most of you guys saw how bad that burn was, right? I clicked the button. Within 15 minutes, I had a physician on video who actually looked at my hand and told me that I didn't need to go to the emergency room, but told me exactly every single thing to do with for it. Wrote me the prescription, sent it over to the pharmacy and everything else. At 11 o'clock at night, I did not have to leave my home. Okay. And so, you know, you've got a kid who's sick, it solves the problem, right? Solves the problem of being able to do that. And then 24-hour mental health counseling too comes with it. Okay. So
Wow.
that's the problem that the company solves. The
Okay.
problem I solve is helping people build a business with an honorable company that will stay in business. I solve the problem of helping people believe in themselves that they can have a different life than what they currently think that they can have right now. I solve the problem of giving somebody belief that they can create the financial income that and not be stuck in just a job. So those are some of the problems I solve. Now the company solves a problem of helping somebody start a business, but I take that more under myself instead, that I solve that problem, because the company may have that opportunity, but I'm actually going to work one-on-one to teach the person how to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Does that help?
Figure out how to get that across. But yeah.
And it takes time, right? Because I can promise you one thing. I wasn't that good at talking about it when I first started of what problem I solved. Okay. And so at that point when you don't really know how to say it very well, that's when you can just talk about more about lifestyle. Like, I'm doing this now. I'm like my friend Tina, all the time. Her favorite way of talking about the problem she solves is it's time to activate, and she starts making her drink and she just talks about random whatever. That's her favorite way of doing it.
Okay. Okay.
Well, and give it a shot and come back tomorrow, and just keep coming back each day, and we'll get it together. Okay. It takes a little while to wrap your brain around this concept. It did for me, at least.
Yeah.
But I'm here to help you, and we'll
I
get it
get
to
what
you.
you're
We'll get
saying.
it together.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to need maybe a little bit of guidance. And also, I wanted to know, how do you put several pictures in your post? You know how?
Yep. Perfect question. So the way you do that is when we come over here to the Nowsite system. Let me take this out. When you go to hit your photo like this, everybody knows this part right here. When you go and click your photo, if you hit command on a Mac, and is it control on Windows, I think.
Several
Photos
pictures.
at the
Okay. I got it. Thank you so much.
and then it uploads all the photos there, right?
Right.
Perfect.
I got it. Okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. All right. Let's see. Other questions? I would love to see some posts from you guys today if anybody wants to share their posts. Everybody's still working on their posts. I have a bunch of friend requests that I gotta.
Hello, Elizabeth. I'm carrying over from Friday.
Hi, Paul.
About Good morning. I guess it's still morning. Yeah. You wanted me to try to mess around with the Facebook stuff to see if I could log in.
Right.
And I tried everything I could, still can't do it. If I tried to send a message from that particular address, if you will, that particular Facebook page, it won't send it. And where that page is being displayed, is on the one that I'm using right now, but I have no access to it and can't get the tools. And obviously, well, our problem was trying to get the followers and the friends to transfer over to the new one.
Okay, so when you try to log into the old one, did you take a screenshot of what it said to you?
It doesn't say anything. It winds up I'm trying to think. Shoot.
I have a tech guide that can help, but I need you to do three things for me. And then if you could Facebook me that, and then I'll talk to him. So the first thing I need you to do is try to log into the old account, and it will give you a message. It'll either say the password's wrong, the account's been blocked, or something to that effect. Whatever it says, I need you to take a screenshot of the exact wording that it says. Okay?
I don't think it
If you
even
can,
lets me get to that.
well, it has to, because when
Huh.
you log out of Facebook, when you click log out of your current account and you click log in, it will say, log into a different account. And when you put that in, you have to put in your username and password. Once you do that, it will tell you either it's going to let you in, it will tell you that it's blocked by Facebook because they took away your account, or it will say the password's wrong. So whatever that is that it said, I need you to screenshot that. And if you screenshot that and you send that to me, I will give it to my tech guy for the next step so you can get your account recovered, because he's recovered lots of accounts.
Well, okay, I'll try that, but I'm ignorant because I can't picture that I've
That's
tried to
okay.
log in before. So,
Just
okay.
now, and I'll show you what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, because you really do not want to lose all those people. Like,
Give you the login or the site that it goes to. I can give that to you right now. If you just, and you could
well,
display it here.
if I look you up, this is what I get. This is the page that you're trying to get into. Okay.
Yep.
So here's the thing. When you are logged into your new Facebook account that you have right now, you got to come up here to account, and then you're going to click down here, log out. Do this on a computer.
Okay.
When you click log out, it will give you an option to log back in as the person that you were logged in as you last were. And you'll see that picture. And underneath of it, it will say log in as a different account.
Right.
Click on log in as a different account, and then use the email address and the password that was for that account. And if whatever the message is that it gives you, screenshot that and let me know what that is. Because it's one of three things. Either your Facebook account's been blocked, which it will tell you. Facebook is one thing Facebook is good at is it will tell you you're blocked by them if it's them. It will tell you your password's wrong, which then it will start walking you through the password reset process. Or number three, it'll let you in.
Right. Okay. I remember that. I have tried that, and it says go to your authenticator and put the number in that you get from your authenticator. And I've tried to download 2 authenticators and everything, but it doesn't have access to it.
Okay, so underneath of that, once you get to that point, send me the screenshot, because there is a second way of being able to get in there. So as soon as you send me that screenshot, I'll have my tech guy give you directions from that point forward.
Okay, I will endeavor to do so.
We'll get you back in there. All right, let's get a couple screen shares up here real quick, and here we go. All right, here's Steve. Now, remember when we were talking about living the lifestyle, right? What happened? What happened? Come back. Oh. Sorry. Computer's being funky. Okay, so remember when we talked about living the life, right? So here's a picture of Steve. He's actually at the beach. He's walking in the morning, right? Or is this sunset? No, that has to be sunrise because you're on the East Coast. Okay. All right. And then a picture of working out, right? Okay. It's not even of him working out. And that's okay. It still tells the picture because his photo is there. Mojo Monday. Kickstart your Monday with a fresh perspective. Prioritize your fitness routine to harness the energy needed for a week of achievements. By blending simple self-improvement practices and the discipline from any fitness routine that gets you going, this can be a powerful tone for conquering challenges. I leaned on this a lot. Steve, I would put a paragraph break right here, just to emphasize this. Okay, I leaned on this a lot, especially after my betrayal in a relationship. It helped me define my identity and get my mojo back. I would break right there as the next part. I read a lot of self-improvement books and worked out like a maniac. This helped me out of my depression. Harness your inner strength today. Work out your body and brain by taking a lot of reps to strengthen and resolve and keep that energy flowing. If you're having trouble getting going on your way, message me for some quick tips. Only other thing I would add at the end of that is I am here to help you.
All right, all right. Thank you.
Great job. Great job. All right, Jenny, my beautiful Jenny, let's come over here. Okay, good Monday morning on this Thanksgiving week. As I was on the way to a park, I was greeted by the enchanting sight of majestic elk making themselves at home near this cozy house. Do you think they're already scouting out the perfect spot for a Thanksgiving feast? When nature joins in, it feels like a season of gratitude is truly complete. Let's remember to slow down and cherish every moment. Oh my gosh, I miss it, Jenny. I'll tell you. The one time I walked out of my condo there, I used to live in the same city as Jenny does. And the one time I walked out of my condo by the lake, and the elk were all in the parking lot laying around. And I was like, I'm never getting my car out of here. They won.
It was just crazy this morning on the way. They're walking up the street.
Oh,
I had to wait. Me
I
too.
love it. I love it. That's awesome. All right. So to really master this, there's something that you can do if you choose to. It's not a requirement. I'm not assigning homework that can be required. But for those of you who are the go-getters here, the leaders, who really want to go after this, this is what you could do today. Get a piece of paper and write down everything that you have overcome. Write down every problem you think you can help somebody solve. And then write down every problem your product solves and every problem your company solves. Now, you may only get one or two per thing. You may not get a long list. That's okay. But if you know what you're like, give you an example. Deborah's with a company that has a product, the 90 essential nutrients, right? What problem does it solve? It prevents most of the diseases out there that are due to not having minerals in the soil and everything else anymore, right? So there's one. There's another company here, Steve's. Steve's has a GLP-1 activator that's on the natural side. Yeah. Okay. So what problem can he solve? He can solve the problem of weight loss, of being able to silence the noise. Okay. There's also companies that have the real GLP-1, the original, the actual pharmaceutical. You know, what problem do they solve? Weight. So there's a couple of companies that are now network marketing companies who actually have the original thing within their company model. So, or are launching that. For Legal Shield, what problem do you solve? I went through holy heck with paperwork and everything else because thankfully, partially my mom had power of attorney already for me, but some things weren't taken care of yet. And oh my gosh, I've learned a lot through this process. So Legal Shield, let me tell you, if you're part of that company, you should be talking to every network marketer out there, because guess what? The businesses that we build are willable and sellable. And we should have something listed of what we want to happen to our business if anything happens to us, right? So there's a lot of problems you solve too. So think about the problems you solve. Think about the problems your company solves. Think about the products and what problems they solve. And Mike has a bar at dinner and it solves his dinner problem, right? It does. He always eats his bar. Like, he's so consistent. Like, I should call him the king of consistency. Like, seriously, he's pretty consistent. So what problem do you solve? I want you to think about that, and we're going to play with that more this week so we can actually get your authentic message out there. All right. We're going to wrap up since it doesn't look like we have any more questions and the pumpkin alarm already went off. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. And again, just come each day. It's a fire hose of information, but I promise you, each day you're going to get a little bit more and a little bit more. You'll be surprised what you have and what you can get accomplished in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days by just coming here each day. All right. Feel free to unmute when you leave. I love you all. Thanks all for all of your support over the last 56 days. I am back home. And now is the process of healing and moving forward. So love y'all. I'll see you guys
Thank
tomorrow,
you.
okay? All
God
right.
bless you.
Thank
God
you,
bless you.
Love
Elizabeth.
you.
Thank
Love
you.
Love you
you.
guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, you.
Stay
Love y'all.
strong.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.